What is up, my awesome YouTubers? How are you all doing? And welcome back to From the Depths. We are currently in dev patch or dev test version 2.4.6.13. A number of fixes has obviously happened. Mainly for me, what was affecting me was there was a couple of breadboard bugs. They were affecting me, which is why we weren't using this, or which is why I haven't spawned this in. But we currently are in the campaign. We have brought this guy in. There's still, the round ball thingies to go on to the sides here, which I have yet to do. A load of places inside here is still it's still one armor thick, but the main bits where I am concerned that we're going to get damage, I have somewhat armored up, and down here is our pack. So, there's quite a bit of stuff to go through. I mean, down here, fair enough, it is still one, just one little metal thing thick. Round the back, we got some armor going on at the back as well. I might have to add in another layer of metal here, just to close this in. But to be honest, we shouldn't be getting that many things in our rear end. As you can see, there's loads of bits and pieces that I've yet to patch in and just make it look better overall. Some eye candy, neater I should say, and also hopefully make it walkable inside. But we have finally got it in the damn campaign, which I'm very happy. Have been leaving the game, just running the game, just letting us generate the materials to spawn it in. But there we go, we have it, and that is awesome. So we're gonna see that in action today. So I've done a couple of little minor tweaks to our little boatie that we spawned in last time. Done some tweaks to our submarine. Have yet to sort out the small flyers though. So that is that. So we might as well get on with it. I think today what we're going to do is we're going to show the little, our new boatie, get rid of this, probably these two, and take our new flagship over here somewhere and probably, beat up some of the Onyx watch. So, let's get on with it.
Moving now.
Okay, so we're going to go up against a paddle gun prototype and a scrapper. So I am having a couple of issues with our flagship. Our flagship, as soon as we bring it in play, our battery charge is far less than half. So what is happening there is when the battle starts and you got everything, those alpha strikes coming towards you. Oh crap! I forgot to put you guys further back. The alpha strikes, we get, our lambs, they'll be going off pretty much constantly, and that will be draining those batteries even more. So what happens is, our construct ends up, belly flopping onto the water surface. So that leaves us as a sitting duck to pretty much leave, things to do. Quite a lot of damage in places where if things are working well they wouldn't. Where is our sub? Over here. So honestly I don't know what are you doing, Mr. Submarine? What? I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what it's doing. What are you doing? Seriously, what? You're on. What are you, what? Something is messed up with him. Oh, well, gee, thank you for waking up. Probably one of it is probably AI got knocked out somehow. I mean, that is pretty armored up over there. Yeah, so the flagship, yeah, a number of issues there because of that power. And then, when it starts off and you got your steam boilers there trying to work, yet, it takes them a bit of time before they can start producing the amount of charge needed. So your stuff starts, so your batteries start charging up whilst your lambs are working, shields are working and all that. And pretty much, yeah, it really goes downhill because of that. These are some things that you don't really notice in designer mode, because in designer mode your stuff is pretty much charging, or well, charging whenever you tell it to charge. Like, you know, so you're gonna bring it in and the batteries are gonna be full. So you're not gonna notice that sort of issue. And I strongly believe that if I, you know, keep a construct, let its batteries charge up, or let its ammo charge up. There is something really wrong with this today. And let its ammo charge up, that when it starts a battle, they should be, you know, still charged pretty much, if you keep them charged. Like your ammo, if you let your ammo restock, then it should go into battle with the full ammo, not having to regenerate that ammo when the battle starts. So I've got those two issues really, and looks like I have another issue here. What is wrong with you exactly? You're like going really slow, my friend. You're like me, slow. What is wrong with you? You've got everything is in place. Why? Why? God damn you. Anyway, so yes, I shall be creating a little battle, you know, in the designer mode for our flagship, just to show you guys, you know, what it's supposed to be doing and how it really, you know, fights and so on. Okay, so over here we have the tweaked up a boaty. So we're gonna start there. We're gonna bring everything in because, you know, why not? What I'm going to do is with this, because I really don't fancy it going on land. I'm going to do one of those jobs. How are we doing? We seem to be okay. Don't know why we're not really. Okay. Looks like things are starting up now. It's just one of those, you know, slow to get started kind of things. Very good. So we've already knocked out one turret. Second turret is about to be knocked out. We now just have the flyers to get rid of. Shouldn't be that much of a problem. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So that's the land stuff done. One of the little air dudes. Second, Freckleface. He's gone as well. We got a mix of frags and EMP. So one missile is EMP, one missile is frag. They're only for air targets or anything above a certain altitude, really. Not using them versus surface targets just because of the ammo issues that I'm having. This does have ammo generators on it as well. They should be working right now. I don't really use ammo generators that much because I'm afraid that it's going to be eating up all the materials, but it seems to be okay by the looks of it. It seems to be alright there. You know, my materials, you know, is not going down that fast as I had thought it would. Where shall we go next? Where shall we go? We have a couple of... ooh, we have an army of red tuners coming towards our submarines. Our submarine and our little green hornets. So what we could do is we'll probably start you there. Keep these guys out of the line of, you know, fire from that. And off they goes. So there's our two flyers in the distance. We really did start this battle quite far quite far away, didn't we? Probably a little bit dumb. But yes, I am very happy with everyone's comments and suggestions, you know, from our last upload and, you know, previous uploads as well. So I really hope you guys keep them coming. And if you see something that you sort of like in question on the constructs that I'm using, or you think, you know, such and such could have been done better, please, you know, let me know. Tell me what you think. Try and explain it, because I know, you know, putting these things in words is a bit of a pain on the backside, really. But that would be most appreciated. So it looks like we're probably getting a bit of accuracy issues because we're probably a bit too far out, aren't we? Oh dear. I forgot we got these guys. They travel fast. They're gonna get wiped out. Yeah, they're gonna get eaten alive. Totally forgot, you know, that they would end up getting there before our submarine for some reason. But it is trying to dodge all of these things heading towards it. I mean, with the amount of stuff that is being thrown at it, it has survived, you know, quite well, I would say. We've probably lost one. Pretty sure we've lost one. Oh, there's the other one. What is our submarine doing? He seems to be having a bad day today. Oh, here we go. So it is trying to park itself underneath the closest target, so we can use our pack, whilst, you know, it will be using its torpedoes and its main cannon as well, if it can, you know, get the elevation. But we are quite deep as well, so the depth is working against us just because of the distance, and the more distance, you know, the less damage you're going to do with the pack. So this guy over here looks like he's trying to help his little wingman, which is very nice to see. But it looks like they're, you know, they're okay, I guess. With all of this crap flying around, I think they're doing quite well. At least I think they are. I mean, I don't know what you guys, you know, probably got stuff that does far better. So it'll always be nice to hear your, you know, your thoughts. So as you can see, it does bring its speed down to like 1, 0, you know, when we're parked under something. That is something that we're controlling via breadboard. He's got clipped over there. You, what are you doing? You're targeting that, or trying to. Okay, that simple laser though, that noise is irritating, man. Mind you, it's probably not as irritating as my voice that you're currently sitting there listening to, waffling on. Very nice. Looks like, yeah, they've done some stuff to the single 1x1 blocks there. These things should be 1x1 blocks, not those circular things. But yeah, stuff is being done. Lots of progress is being made, and to me, the game, with each iteration of little fixes during the dev test, you know, everything is working out a little bit smoother and smoother all the time. Now, I have been reading comments, you know, like on Reddit and so on, like, the main menu is horrendous. To be honest, I think it's fine. You know, you got the tabs for the categories and the sections. It seems pretty simple to me, you know. It's not that bad. Excellent. So that is the army of red tunards out the way. I suppose the next bit of beeswax, if we, you know, so we can keep some time to show the flagship doing some stuff in designer mode. Okay, so we are currently in the designer mode. We have spawned in one Kingstead, one Bayleaf, just because I've got this thing where if I spawn in... Hello, what is up with my torpedoes? If I spawn in like a Kingstead and a Kingstead, the target prioritization starts to get a bit, you know, a bit upset, and I start swapping targets pretty quick. So as you can see, we head towards the target. We're keeping ourselves pretty level. Our pitch is, you know, close to 0, and then at a certain distance, we're gonna try to put our nose down. It's like I have to tweak up the distance of our pack before, you know, because it's starting off a little bit too soon. There goes our pack. The accuracy should get a little bit better. It shouldn't be spreading out that much. I guess we're probably just a tad too far away. As you can see, it's just really just eating away at our enemy right there. I try to make it, you know, pretty sort of like a continuous thing, but obviously that's a little bit hard as well to keep active as well. Hopefully we can get our nose up without hitting the water surface before we get to our next target. I know they were quite close to each other, so there is that. Doesn't look like it. It should also try and reverse. Hopefully it does. Mind you, it has sorted itself out as well. So yeah, that's pretty much, you know, how our flagship is supposed to be working. The railguns are supposed to turn off at 50% battery, and the AI, I've got a couple of ACBs attached to another AI, which is, you know, for our pack. Oh dear, I was on that. Say, like, I think it's like at 30% to turn the AI off pretty much until, you know, it recharges. And there you go, and that is that. So it's really upsetting me that I can't really show you this thing in action properly just yet. I thought, yeah, you know, the problems that I was having with the breadboard have been resolved, and I thought, yes, we can actually start to get this thing some action going and continue to build on it and in it, specifically in it, and probably swap some bits around, like where the ammo is being held, where the mainframe is being held, and a hell of a lot of other places where it's just, you know, one metal, you know, thick. So that is that. Let's give it another thing to nom at. Another Kingstead. We won't be trying it up against a bulwark just yet. Hopefully, you know, we can run into that in the campaign. You know, I don't want to spoil things for myself as well. I you know, don't want to go into the campaign with, you know, pretty much a perfect kind of construct as well. You know, I want things to happen. I want things to go wrong, so I can keep on improving on what we have. So these two at the back here, these two cannons here, they are using AP shells. I think they're on a pen depth of 3. They should be able to pen depth 3 with, they've got 2 frags on them. Fortunately, we can't really have them shooting as well, because they would end up shooting us, our front, pretty much. The little SAM sites that you do see around here and on the other side, they're going to only activate only for air targets, and we do have a couple of torpedoes over here, which I think I'm going to swap out and just have them for air. I'm not too sure yet. I'm not sure yet. Because this construct is mainly for like surface targets, really. Even though the breadboard is setting it up so that whatever the altitude of the current target is, it will try to be 140 or something like that above our current target. It is a shame that, as you can see, the pack is firing over here. It is actually targeting something over there. Yet the point at is pointing at something over here. Now that may be because they're on 2 different AIs, I don't know. well, there you go. So these guys, you know, these guys are really having a go at it. These are using that 25-meter shell that I showed last time. Quite a nasty shell. I think mostly this pack thing is mainly for fun for me, just for like the, I don't know, sort of like a theme kind of thing, or role-playing purposes if you want, that just goes up close to something and starts eating away at it, pretty much. That was the idea there. So it might not be practical, and most probably, you know, with the current pipe count, which is... there you go. That's the pipes that we're using. 370 and 388. They're being wrapped back inside the front pack head. So, you know, for that amount of pipes, probably could be doing a better job if we leave it to charge up and fire every 2 seconds, for example. But we are using piercing, you know, this is something that I just wanted to have, like I said, for role-playing purposes, like just to be eating away, just literally just eating away at the enemy constantly. It does also render us quite defenseless, because, you know, our railguns wouldn't be able to fire that often due to the battery drain. But as you can see, we stayed airborne. At no time at all did we, you know, belly flop into the water surface like we would do if we were in the campaign. Okay, so we're going to clear up a couple of tiles so we can get to the Onyx watch. What the hell are you doing? Thank you. What the hell was that about, man? Seriously. What the hell is our Gatling doing? Oh, there was a... Sorry. Yes. Carry on, mate. Don't worry about it. Oh dear. Very good. Good. And how are we tracking you? It looks like... Oh, we're not tracking it that well, are we? Seem to be firing behind it with our little Gatling there, so probably either tune up the, you know, the detection. We'll try and make faster shells. But that is that one done.
Receiving. Moving now.
We're gonna try and take out this 112, I guess. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna be going up against. This is the 112 tile. The 112 tile had a paddle gun, another one, another, and a couple of tuners. See how this is going to play out. We got a load of APS coming in, a load of frag APS by the looks of it. My god, that is a hell of a lot of frag APS coming in. My god, hell of a load of frag APS coming in there. Looks like things are being killed over there.
Taking command.
Just get our fingers off the weapons. So it looks like we've taken out 1, 2, 3. That's a paddle gun for sure, I think. Oh dear, it looks like we're taking on... Are we going down? Are we going low? Because this thing is a bit heavy. This construct is a bit heavy and can sink pretty damn easy. So yeah, I have oi. That's my farmer language is going on again. We do have a quite number of flaws or weaknesses on our constructs. That is for sure. Why are they in red? Does something disconnect? Something disconnected. Plug it in, for God's sake. Looks like our cannon there on the back is taking a couple of hits. Why are you turning around that way for? What are you doing? But it seems, yeah, our rear end is also another weakness. But we seem to be sort of okay. Those missiles, though, those are pretty damn fast, aren't they? Yeah, looks like our lamps are probably drained out now, and they do need to recharge. They have been working quite, you know, hard. But it does look like we're, yeah. So, you know, start off a bit messy. Start off, you know, a bit messy there, but it looks like we're getting it sorted out, innit? Innit? Very nice. Don't know what I should be looking at, really. Who should we be focusing on? It's funny, it's 2 damage yet we still continue to shoot at it. That is something that kind of bugs me a bit. Mind you, I guess it can shoot back at us whilst it is 2 damage. Oh wow, that was nice. Thank you. Thank you for blowing up. Thank you for dying. Very good. So that was at 112 TOW from the Deepwater Guard, downed with our little boaty. How much does our boaty cost anyway? Is it, well, I guess I guess it should do with that cost, shouldn't it? But most of that price is probably the bloody lambs on it, really.
Receiving.
Okay, next up, Onyx watch. Okay, so we're going to be trying to see, you know, if our flagship can come in without losing so much power that it ends up, you know, eating the sea face. So as you can see, it is dropping like hell right now. We are over, at least with over half of our battery power there. Seems that we're holding on. Okay, very good, very good. So hopefully, you know, our batteries can charge up a bit before we get, you know, hammered by incoming cram shells. So we're trying to turn to get our faces towards the enemy. Seems like we're still going down. Oh crap. Still. Oh crap, that's not what I wanted to do. God damn it. Right, so where the hell were we? Yeah. So it seems that we are holding on. This time we did not start with 50% of our battery. I have increased our battery power quite a bit as well. But it does look like we still have a couple of issues. Still sort of like losing altitude though, in which we really shouldn't be. So our rear cannons, our AP cannons are firing off over there. Our pack is taking out this guy in front of us. Looks like we're changing target. Our target prioritization might actually remove that. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. And currently we're about 1,600 kilometers away. We just took that one out. 1,600 kilometers. Meters. Jesus. So yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, it's not just the pack itself that is going to be killing things. Like, we should actually be, to be honest, we shouldn't even be going around this wide. We should have been reversing and getting our nose pointing towards the enemy, though. That is the waypoint that we want, yet... You know, I really don't know why it just doesn't stop and turn with the whole point at thing. The whole point at thing, you know, I would have said, like, you know, it should have an option saying either turn whilst moving forward, so whilst you're moving or trying to move towards a target, you turn, or turn on the spot, pretty much. And I would probably, for this construct, I would have probably used turn on the spot, really. But yeps, there they go. Both of them, well, for a construct of this size. Oh my god, are we killing ourselves? We are definitely killing ourselves. We have shot ourselves in the face, probably. Oh jeebus, what have you done? What have you done? Look at this mess you've done, you numpty, you stupid turret, you. What did you, why? What? You've got a constraint saying fire forwards, not down. God damn it. Well, anyway, that one's that done. We have started our with the Onyx watch. Remember, if you have liked what you've seen, please remember to smash that like and subscribe button. Like they owe you money. Please remember to leave your comments, thoughts, and suggestions in the box down there. And for now, I'm going to say take care, and we'll catch you all on the next one.